Boss, for what? Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss.
Alright, so good morning. Questions? Don't hesitate to ask. I try my best. Okay. So today, I believe that Sunday traffic won't be bad.
Okay.
So let's say now it's about 9:30. So I do believe that about 1:30, maybe you will be back to the hotel.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, for this morning, I've got a couple places going to take you to visit, such as our first stop is going to be a very chilly place, cold, up at the Victoria Peak. I can tell you that the temperature up there will be about maybe 3-4 degrees lower than the city here.
Oh no!
And it is because we are going to be 396 meters above the sea. It's all the way up in the mountain. But anyway, still worth to go up. Because today we are going to have a really nice view. Going to see up from the top. Okay. After the Victoria Peak, then we are going down to the other side of the Hong Kong Island. Okay. And then down to the fishing village as well. In Aberdeen, also a fishing village. So, but anyway, I would suggest you just go to save some money in your pocket. Okay, $60 Hong Kong. Okay, on each person. Whenever we get to Aberdeen, you may like to do is an option from the fishermen. Okay, then pay $60, you can get on the little boat. We call it sampan. Have a ride about 25 minutes. Go around the fishing village. Get close to their home, like where the fishermen where they live. Okay, so if you want, you go. If you don't want it, fine. Doesn't matter. Okay. Then you've got the $60. Going be our last stop, Stanley Market.
Stanley.
Yeah, So this is a trip in total about in between 4 to 5 hours. Okay, it's all up to the traffic, but looks like Sunday traffic won't be bad. So I do believe that maybe about 1:30 you will be back. Okay, or otherwise, if let's say such as what I've mentioned, if you don't want to go back to the hotel, want to keep on exploring, Ladies Market.
Yes.
I dropped you somewhere nearby there. You can walk to the Ladies Market. All right, same as the same. Ladies Market you can do. Okay, it's not too far from your hotel.
Ah, okay.
It's a walking distance.
How far walking distance?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
10 minutes to walk. From your hotel.
Is that the last stop?
No, this is in case at the end of the tour.
I see.
Whenever I'm going to bring you back, if you want to be at the Ladies Market, I drop you there instead of going back to your hotel.
Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
For sure there. If you want to go back hotel, I drop you back to the hotel. Not a problem.
No problem.
All right,
okay.
Since we are on our way.
Yeah,
so
no
if
problem.
you want to go,
sure.
Fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyway, you got to be outside. To explore the city, to know more about Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And then we always say that whenever you are outside, then Hong Kong get the chances to make money out from you. Stay in the room in the hotel, you won't spend. Be outdoor, outside, always get the chances going to spend money. We're always talking about Hong Kong. Anyway, if you get the free time, want to know more about Hong Kong, about the changes, about the developments, come to here to your right hand side. This is the museum of Hong Kong history. Nice to visit. But I don't know how many days you're going to be here until
the 1st of January.
1st of January, that is going to be off.
Tomorrow and the day after tomorrow.
Oh, there are only 2 more days, because of talking about, the museum in Hong Kong. If you go to visit on Wednesday, free of charge. But anyway, if you are interested, you go. Still not much money, $20 Hong Kong. That's the entrance fee. And then for the kids, Museum of Hong Kong History may not be interested, but opposite to another museum, Lucia, across the harbor, going to the Hong Kong Island. Since whenever we talk about like Hong Kong, this city is divided into 4 major parts. Okay, we do divide Hong Kong into 4 major parts of it. The first part, where we are going to visit this morning, which is an island named as Hong Kong Island, which is the first part of Hong Kong being ceded to the British since 1842, after the Opium War in China. Okay, after that. So 1842, Hong Kong Island's first part of Hong Kong being given to the British. Second, here, this part is a peninsula, and name of it, Kowloon Peninsula, also been ceded to the British since 1860, which is 18 years after Hong Kong Island. And then rest of Hong Kong, that what we call it, the new territories, like our countryside, used to be the farming area, together with the new territories, they were leased to the British for 99 years since 1898. So that's why, in 1997, we're never talking about the lease, the deal over. So, and China not promised to prolong the lease. Also, like Hong Kong, whenever we talk about the population's been up to 7 million, the majorities are the Chinese. So that's why one of the official language here, we are not going to say Chinese. Official language we are using here, like whenever I communicate, like talk to my driver or my family, we're using is Cantonese, which is like a dialect. Okay, like a dialect. But if talking about in China, they are using is the Mandarin. Is that the tones are different. Writing is the same. Okay, and since nowadays Hong Kong been returned back to China, so we're using both Cantonese and Mandarin. Besides these 2, kids in school, they also need to learn the English as well, because these are the 3 official languages in Hong Kong. Okay, kids have to learn all the 3 in school. Okay, no choice. No choice. But daily, always we are talking about Cantonese and the English. Mandarin, we say in Hong Kong we've got 3 of this channel, cross harbor channel, and now they no more ferries. But the ferries we are talking about is carry the vehicles to get across. Okay, ferries for the passengers we still have, like the Star Ferry, they're still running. But the ferry for the vehicles to get across the harbor stopped running already, because no one's taking. It takes too long time. Even though like today is Sunday, no traffic, still takes about half an hour to get across. If you're driving home, you know that you don't want it. You just want to keep moving once you're driving. Okay, so that's why they're running out of business. And then at the end of it, they stop running. And then in Hong Kong, like what I've mentioned, we've got 3 of this tunnel. Okay, like somewhere to get across the harbor, coming either to the Hong Kong Island or to Kowloon as well. Alright, even though going all the way to the Lanzhou Island, like the airport or the Disneyland as well. It's not a problem. Okay, we can go and make use of the subway. Yeah. Now, here we are now already on the island. Before we're talking about the Hong Kong Island, and I call it, this is the front part of the city, the front part of the Hong Kong Island, because in the middle, it's got the mountains, different mountains. They separated Hong Kong Islands into 2 different parts. Here, it's all been built up, okay, and then Aberdeen, which is on the other side of the island, behind the mountains, or even though talking about the Stanley Market, alright, which generally like held on Wednesday. On Wednesday. And today, Sunday, day racing in the countryside of Hong Kong, the new territories. We've got a bigger racetrack. You imagine this racetrack is small. Maximum. They can only hold 37,000 people. But once we talk about the racetrack in the new territories, max, it happened once, 82,000.
Wow.
So that's why day racing, people got the day off, that's where they go. Alright, evening races, less people, and even though nowadays technology help, people can do the betting, through internet or the cell phone. Okay, so less people coming in here, so that's why they are here. Okay, and in Hong Kong we don't have any casinos. No casinos in Hong Kong. Got to go to Macau. Okay, if you want to do the gambling, only Macau. So see down at the bottom, that's the racetrack, the Happy Valley. In the middle is all for in the middle is all for the soccer, the football. And in Hong Kong, right now we are going all the way up to the hills and the mountain. So we are talking about we are getting into a nice residential area, expensive real estate. In Hong Kong, we are talking about although the average income of Hong Kong people, which is talking about like about $2,000 American dollars a month, $2,000, looks not bad. Can you imagine talking about the prices of the real estate? They're very high, such as a small apartment here, like a flat, let's say 50 square meters, about 50. Nowadays in the market, the rent close to $2,000 already, American dollars. So in general, we spend most of our income, for living. Okay, and then also on the other hand, mix it in the family. Now, husband and wife both going out to work. Look, otherwise, there is going to be not enough. But on the other hand, in home, we can have more than one kid. Not like in China. China, they have a one-child policy. Okay? But Hong Kong people, we can have more than that. But because of the cost to live in Hong Kong is getting hard. So, in general, most of the family only get one. Okay? But anyway, they're now turning into two. Because of the government. Government talking about Hong Kong, this city's been aging. Because of, in the average, people in Hong Kong live over 80 years. 80 years old, in the average.
I see.
Yeah, but lower birth rate.
Yeah.
So that's why, government requested the couples try to have more kids.
I see.
Everybody know, going to have more kids is not a problem. You know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to bed earlier. And turn off the TV, right? Or the computers. But anyway, everybody all talking about who is going to pay and raise the kid. Right? And especially the husband and wife, the couples, they are busy, because they've got to work long hours. Okay? And then everybody know that